Speaking of one, Ted, I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. I was waiting for it. How important is it? Do you all think it is to keep old voicemails and text messages?
Depends on how vindictive the motherfucker you got recorded is. If you need it forever, keep it forever. It's a case by case basis.
Case by case basis. So
Fam, it's some recordings that I just be bluffing about that I have since the phone has since been outdated and destroyed. That I just keep motherfuckers in check because they know it once existed.
damn. So you don't think it's the best case scenario type of strategy to hold to just keep certain shit from certain people just forever? Period.
Like I said, it's a case by case basis.
But I
Yes.
mean, like not case by case. I mean, like scenario by scenario. Like maybe it'd be best for me if you owe me money to write a contract out that say you're gonna pay such money back. Therefore, no problem
In this moment,
in
what
the
the fuck
future.
is the difference between case and case or scenario and scenario?
Case by case means like individual case by individual case. I mean, every time this particular general scenario comes up, like loaning of money, not on the case by case, but just the overall idea of loaning of money recorded on the contract. Not loaning money to friends, loaning money to people that are friends of friends, loaning money to somebody that you're dating, loaning somebody money to somebody that you work with. You know what I'm saying? That's case by case. I mean, overall, shit like loaning money, keeping maybe old voicemails from women that you may have slept with, perhaps, if they leave you voicemails after you slept with them,
Yes.
maybe, you know, things of that nature.
Yes.
Tell y'all what I'm talking about. Recently, Chris Brown has been in the news because he's been getting sued by somebody for rape. Only thing is, you know, the young brother Chris, I guess being a little savvy to the way the legal system works, he decided to say, I'm going to keep text messages from this individual and I'll keep voicemails from said individual or individuals. I don't know if he does this on a regular basis or not, but this seems like something that should be probably adapted as a best practice tactic scenario. I don't know if our producer found it yet or got it up yet.
See, but the thing is, all right. So, do you keep that for every chick that you fuck?
Hey, maybe you do. If you in the habit of fucking loose chicks, maybe,
Yeah.
maybe. But check it out. Listen to the voicemail.
What time is it? Put the time and date.
Well, you're giving me mixed signals. You're like reading messages and stuff, and you haven't blocked me yet, so I'm guessing you don't hate me. I just want to see you again. I mean, just answer the phone and then you just hung up. Like, just let me know. Like, if you want me to leave you alone, I definitely will. But I really just want to fuck with you again.
Hey, look, if you couldn't hear it, make it out. She starts off by saying, you know, I'm sorry for calling you, but if you was really mad, you would have blocked me. Something to that effect. I'm not quoting the verbatim, but you would have blocked me if you were really, you know, didn't want to talk to me. So you didn't. I just want you to, you know, I want to holler at you. You picked up the phone. I called you. You answered the phone, and you hung up. I want to fuck with you again. Her words. Hit me back. Let me know what's up, so to speak, if she was Mason. But yeah, and then there was text messages about how she felt that he was the best that she had. She wanted another round, you know. Come on, let's do it again. These are all things that she sent after she claimed she was assaulted by this man, sexually assaulted by this man. Had he not had these things, given his background, track record, I think it'd have been bad out here for him.
Yeah, it definitely would have been. Yeah, I mean, that definitely shows why you should keep that shit. But the fact that he kept now, how long ago did all of this shit supposedly happen?
I believe it was. I think it might have been October somewhere, 2020.
So for a year and a half, seems a bit long.
Pause.
Hey, or just long enough.
Yeah, in the scenario, just long enough. Pause again.
Okay, I get where you might want to have to pause that, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. I thought that shit was brilliant, and I would advise any young man out here in a position of vulnerability to protect themselves by any means necessary and by all means reasonable.
Any means necessary, all means reasonable.
Yeah. I don't know what that shit mean. I just thought of it just now. Thank you, Malcolm, for the first part. But the second part was on me.
Oh shit!
That was on me. You know what I'm saying? But hey, look, for real though. I mean, I don't think it's irrational to like I keep text messages not because I try to keep them, but because my phone keeps the motherfuckers, and I don't text very many people. So I can if I have a text from you, I can scroll back in our text history years to some people. Not because I'm saving it, but because it's there, and I don't get very many texts. I'm not very vulnerable in this situation, you know, in life or whatever, but somebody that was a celebrity, an individual that, you know, deals with women on a casual basis, even if I weren't a celebrity and I dealt with women on a casual basis, I don't know the benefits of keeping evidence.
Yeah, I mean, like I keep text messages too. I prefer text messaging in the first place because motherfuckers tend to forget what they said. So you gotta point to motherfuckers to shit they said, like, no, this is what the fuck you said. So yeah, I prefer conversations to happen via text message because after so many times of telling the motherfucker, but you said this. No, I didn't. It's like it's a waste of energy. So I can appreciate the keeping of the messages.
Hey,
but also it seems like a long time.
Motherfucker tried to sell me some pussy, and I had to send them a screenshot of them trying to sell me some pussy. They say I got screenshots too. I'm like, what the fuck? Your screenshots gonna say different than the one I just sent you, bitch.
You know, I'm sending you the screenshots.
Right. This is the messages, ho. They not gonna change. They not gonna change because on your end they blue and mine.
It's still you selling pussy.
When you screenshot, yours gonna be blue. That's gonna be the only difference in these messages, bitch. You still just tried to sell me pussy, and I told you what the price is right. Point blank, period. There's no way out of that.
And look, if you try to sell some vagina, and the motherfucker come back
and
with
this all started, and forgive me for having a fucking heart. This all started because I just called to check on the bitch. First time I've ever checked on her motherfucking ass. And the bitch said, who this? So I sent her a screenshot of the message. And the bitch said, this is harassment at this point. I said, what? This is the very first and only time I've ever contacted you, madam.
Hey, look. You see, hold on, time out real quick. you see that slippery slope to that harassment, stalking area. Just saying.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Very first time I had ever contacted this bitch, period, ever in life. She usually contacts me and then I'll say something crazy to her motherfucking ass. But that's only because she sells pussy and she be trying to date me. I'm like, bitch, no.
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 Do I look like the motherfucker from Pretty Woman?
No, you can't be a part-time prostitute, half-time girlfriend. Who gets you on the weekends, ho? That's a busy time for both sex of life.
One of these entities are going to be way more upset than the other.
Music didn't mean that literally when he said he wouldn't care.
Hey, your partner got a whole different list of requirements than your patrons.
No, listen carefully. Music said were. Were, not are.
Hey, look. I thought he said was, and was could be concurrently.
No, I would.
Nah, was definitely has to be in the past.
No, I don't care if he was a prostitute.
I wouldn't care if you were a prostitute. Nah, I wouldn't care if you are. I wouldn't care if you were a were.
Hey, look. I mean, I guess there is difference. There is separation between current and former. Yeah. But I mean, even if it's former, I'm gonna have to. It's gonna. I'm gonna have to pass. I respectfully decline.
Sketchy people save your fucking text messages, videos, everything, and sometimes it don't even matter. Like when your character outshines the implication that you will even share that information. That's some dirty shit. When they know you're not gonna break their trust, and they treat that shit like it don't even exist.
Yeah,
that's some cold-blooded shit.
Hold on. Your evidence is starting to sound like blackmail.
Man, look.
That's like evidence.
I threatened to tell everybody that she pissed on me. She was like, "Nigga, you ain't gonna tell nobody."
No, I'm gonna tell everybody.
I'm like, damn, you're right. I ain't gonna tell nobody. And the bitch on the rise too. I'm a look, boy.
Hey, getting pissed on by somebody I don't know is a lot less impressive than getting pissed on by somebody that I do know. Now I'm also keep it a bean with you, like the level of difference in that isn't much, but one is better than the other. I'm gonna give you that.
Hey, fam. At this point, I just can't wait for a lot of these people to succeed, because I am writing tell-all books. Everybody.
This nigga about to be Quincy Jones and this shit up.
This motherfucker. He finna be
so crazy.
Fucking Jones.
I fucking look. I have position. Look, I don't even want to be Quincy Jones. I have positioned myself to be the TK Kirkland of this generation, nigga.
Hey, look. First of all, why you trying to rob people?
TK Kirk. Well, no, robberies aside, stealing watches aside.
I mean, that's what he's famous for, fam.
Stealing Eddie Murphy's watch aside, nigga. Stealing Eddie Murphy's watch and beating up Keenan Ivory Wayans aside.
Keenan Ivory Wayans' wallet also.
A wallet and beating him up. Yeah, all that aside, this motherfucker has been at every
signing puppy name at various ass restaurants.
Damn, this motherfucker has been at every influential hip hop event since 1982, and real life, just by happenstance, he was there at every. Yeah, when Biggie got shot, I the one that took the picture. He was just there. And I just so happened to be there for a lot of shit that these people don't want me there for. Trains, pins,
Hey,
evictions.
so TK Kirkland is the Fat Joe of comedy.
No.
No, Fat Joe seems to be known about all the shit in all of the shit.
Right. Oh, you just meant in parallel.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't comedy, nigga. This shit was hip hop. He was a
Yeah,
comedian.
but he's a comedian though.
Right. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to get conflated and have motherfuckers thinking he was just there every comedy thing. No, nigga. NWA, when they got thrown off the stage, TK in the back. Like, no, every influential thing that has happened in Black America in the last 40 years, TK has somehow had a hand in that shit.
That nigga is hip hop Forrest Gump.
He's hip hop's Forrest Gump. He's the Black Forrest Gump. Yes. And it wasn't just hip hop, it was comedy, hip hop, opera, nigga. It's everything that has happened to Black people.
That motherfucker been sitting around.
TK was 3 people away.
Nigga,
pimp. It ain't comedy. It ain't just comedy. Pimping, hip hop, movies,
scamming.
He's
the forefather of scamming.
He's the forefather of all this shit, nigga. And people like verified it. Like, yeah, he stole my shit.
He did.
I have no reason to lie for TK motherfucking Kirkland. He stole my shit. We squabbed outside of the nightclub. Right.
Oh, yeah. Like a motherfucker.
Blackness.
Hey, be with it like a motherfucker. So yeah, long story less long. Lil, we got your back.
Right.
We got your back. You could have said this shit a long ass time ago. I don't know why you didn't. Oh, what was on Chris Brown?
Yeah, Chris Brown.
We was tying it all together.
Oh, we gonna put a bow on all this shit. Lil Rel, we got your back. Chris Brown, kudos for you for taking shit.
Messages. Don't let this.
Hey, look. Keep messages as long as Chris Brown, but not as long as Lil Rel.
Right. So you haven't found that spot in between.
Don't let this bitch bully Chris Brown.
But then,
she did try to bully that nigga.
Hey, this is the thing for tonight. Respect Black man's pain.
Man, hey, no, motherfuckers don't respect Black man's pain at all.
I mean, we know that though.
No, I didn't know to the extent because I've never asked the motherfucker to, but they don't care about you niggas at all.
They don't.
I've been a strong, independent Black male my whole life, so I didn't really feel all this until I wanted a hug. But they don't give a fuck about you niggas at all.
Hey, look, you ain't welcome
to real life, nigga.
Treading water till you saw a motherfucker swimming.
No, nigga, hold on. This is serious, and this has happened in the last. I don't usually blow my top, and I ain't gonna say I blew my top, but I had a serious fucking meltdown moment of a bitch asking a lot of shit for me that I fucking hands down did, like hands down done. And I just realized that I just be dropping hints like a fucking peasant. And the bitch ain't done none of this shit. And the shit that I be doing is fucking life-altering shit. The shit I asked her to do be fucking like really abuser shit. Like I've been abused. Like I'm scared to ask for some real consequential shit. So let me stop talking in code. This bitch wants me to rent a crib to give her some sort of financial security. She want me to rent a crib in the city just to say that I can, to give her some sort of stability factor. Never mind the cribs that I own. Never mind Nothing. She just wants a place that she herself can have keys to, right? She owns her own crib. And I'm like, bitch, that's not finna happen. We're not finna, you're not finna make me buy us a love shack when we both have places we could be. Just to prove that I can. That's just not finna happen. And all I asked the bitch was to fucking video call me from this place. And this has been almost a year, and I have yet to see this motherfucker. I know it exists. I know that's not the issue. I know
you getting house fish?
What?
You getting house fish?
No. The bitch just absent-minded.
Place fish?
She works 18 hours a day and is very absent-minded. She only calls me when, I ain't gonna say very absent-minded, but she be busy. So she calls me when she's on her way places. So she gets up, jumps in the shower, and heads out the door. She don't have time to take me on a tour, and I don't be in town long enough to go over there. So it's just because she's been talking about this stability shit that I just want to see, but how you living? Bitch, how are you living?
Yeah, what are you comparing this to?
Right, what are you comparing this to? And she doesn't understand that, bitch, you won't even do the barest of minimum. And telling me you want me to make a fucking $30,000 commitment, and you ain't even doing the barest of minimum. And luckily, I'm not charging it to your fucking heart, Hope.
I'm gonna just say this. So I'm gonna just say whatever the opposite is of what you say.
What?
But how much effort is it for you to, when you're there, stop by?
She's only there at 3 a.m.
Hey, look, but you just you know, we know you. So you know we know that 3 a.m. ain't really a weird hour for you.
It ain't, but it has been for the last year. It has been just coordinate that because a lot of times she don't go home. She go to her mother's house. So it's been a weird happenstance. But my point is, if you actually gave a fuck, like you having these breakdowns at work and crying and shit, that's one way to show it. Because that's the only thing I've ever asked her for. Like no money, no nothing, just that. And I'm trying to get it in her head, like, bitch, you don't care like you think you do, because you would give a fuck about the things that a person is asking you for when they are that fucking simple. That seems in my mind like an easy win. But bitches don't give a fuck about you niggas. That's what it is. They don't give a fuck about y'all feelings, about y'all emotions, about y'all opinions. They don't give a fuck that other people don't give a fuck. And that this may be a culmination at the end of the day of people consequently not giving a fuck
about
how you're on your line. And she's just adding to that. People take everything as an isolated incident. No, nigga, this is a totality of a living, breathing being.
It's
you are unconsidered, not inconsidered, unconsidered.
Yeah, it's the straw that broke the camel's back, but not counting the other 50,000 straws.
Fam, it's almost like the camel, the camel's getting blamed for throwing at the straws. Is what it sounds like.
The straw is mad at the camel for being a camel and not being able to break the straw. Well, I should have broke your back by now. Why it ain't broke? Because you're a straw, really. But why you mad that I'm not destroyed yet? Is the bigger question.
Damn, the shit is crazy, and it's like motherfuckers only care about you in theory. Like in practice,
not at all.
It shows like we were talking earlier. People think about the forest, but rarely the leaves. So motherfuckers always, they know that the forest is there, but they fail to realize the thing that contribute to the shade, the things that contribute to the things that may seem like happenstance isolated, but when you understand what a tree is, you can't have it without the leaves.
I got
And
a
a lot of
question.
people do that shit. They try to isolate incidents that I'm scared of clowns, but I'm finna go to the circus. No, you're not going to the circus. That's an ancillary thing that you will be aware of if you were in fact afraid of clowns.
Mm-hmm.
And that's not me projecting something on you. That's something that's a fact. You can't say I'm afraid of clowns and then
But then you want to
expect
go to
me that
circus.
you do a lot of circus shit.
Go to places where clowns are known to frequent.
Right. That's not a fear. That's something else. That's something else. That's just low hanging fruit. That's something you know that will garner a certain emotion out of motherfuckers. So you jump in front of it.
Agoraphobics don't go to theme parks.
Agoraphobics don't get on roller coasters and shit. No. Right.